guys have cars to hold up like 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Like if I were to do the splits or something. I'm just kidding. That was so last week. How are you guys doing? So yes, my name is Lori Finlay, and I know you're thinking like she does not look Irish. I've had some in me. Twice. I mean, it doesn't mean that you can just go out and be like, hey, I'm gonna do this French guy. I'm gonna do it twice, and now I'm French. Like, there's more steps to that. You actually have to have their children, apparently, too. So, but no. And I also know what you're thinking, and I was thinking it too. Like, she's so young looking. That's what you were thinking, right? Like, you ladies are beautiful. Like, you're all very, very nice looking people here. You, sir, very nice looking. Keep that up. Good job. And I was, yeah. You know, it's not easy. And I know this because you might not believe this, but I'm a little bit older. I know. We're like, oh my God, we're 20. I know, me too. I looked into your eyes and I was like, look at me, sisters. I used my fake to get in here. I like this girl though. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, nicest lady ever. Give her a round of applause, right? And I'm looking at those boobs. I mean, not to sexually harass you, but I do. I sexually harass everybody. As a matter of fact, like if they put out a thing like, has Lori Finlay ever harassed you or someone you may know? There'd be like this big class action lawsuit. In the end, all you'd each get is like 69 cents. So even in vindication, I'm still sexually harassing you. I think it's great. Anyway, you know, like, they're perky, they're happy. Oh, they're looking perky. So like, I have to go to the mirror sometimes and be like, girls, perk up. So like, is anybody out here into role playing, if you will? Yeah, she's like, yeah, what's up, role playing? I know some of you other people are, you just don't want to say so. You don't want to look like you're too good of a time on 420, right? By the way, have you guys experienced the I record gummies back there for 420? You should try them. Anyway, back to the role playing. I myself think that role playing would be very difficult. Here's why. I don't feel comfortable in my normal clothes, right? Then you gotta put on these outfits. So let's just say you've got like these nipple exposing outfits and you got this. So basically you're trying to align your stuff into the holes. You feel me? Like, and then you've got like one nipple that might be facing too far northwest or southwest. And then you've got one over here that's like, hey, I'm ready to party. But the other one just can't get their shit together. And then you're looking down here and you're like, okay, is this exposed properly? And then maybe you're tucking one in or pulling one out. I don't know what you people do. I don't know what your anatomy down there, you know. But that would be exhausting, right? You role play, I can tell. She's like, Wonder Woman. I got this cock ring. I mean, it's my invisible lasso. What was that? She does have one. She's a good time. Are you single? Yeah? Are you ready to mingle? I don't know what that meant. Oh yeah, fuck him. Why isn't he here tonight? That's no excuse. I worked at 4 a.m. You know, sometimes you wake up and you have to go to work from behind. No, so I date a much younger man. Anybody date younger individuals? Yeah? Very nice. Me too. I'm like a cougar, like, and the beautiful thing about him is the way I fell in love, he's like, baby, I'm a grower, not a shower. Right? Do you guys know what a grower, not a shower is? Yeah? Well, for those of you who don't, a shower is just like, here I am. It's kind of like, okay. Whereas a grower is like, here I am, but wait, there's more. Which is great. And you tend to forget this because sometimes they don't show right away. So then you're like, oh, and you put it in your mouth. And then it's like an inchworm. And it's like pulsates. Gets a little bit bigger, and a little bit bigger. And then all of a sudden you're like, whip. Which is great for them, not so much for us. And then once he goes, Have you read this article where jizz is good for you? She's like, why is she asking me? You have beautiful skin. I thought maybe it's a jizz regimen. Porn stars, they're not whores. They just really want a good skin. They heard that sperm, if ingested orally, vaginally, I'm sure anally it's ingested, right? And if it's applied, you can get great hair, great skin. It's good for your overall health, mental health. Ben, you know what I'm talking about. You seem to be on a good sperm diet because you look great. You don't deserve that. He's like 70 years old, I'm telling you. And so I'm like, if you just bottle it, right? Just jizz. We could have our pineapple infused. We could have a little egg dropper in case people are still hoping for that one chance for baby. You can bottle that shit, sell it at commercial. I don't even know what they have anymore. What is it, Macy's? I'd sell it online. Yeah. I'd be like, great skin, all the stores. Follow me for jizz. And then the commercials would be like, I use jizz too. And it would just be spraying down on their face. And they'd be like, sometimes when we can't aim, I'm like, get out of my hair. You know what's up, girl? That's right, this hair didn't just come naturally, but he did. That's what I'm talking about, yes. See, jizz is good for our soul.
Oh, I gotta create.
Do you guys love yourself enough?
I gotta get up.
Yeah, you can all say, I love me. All right, say it. I love me. That's right, I had a medium. You guys know what a medium is? To talk to dead people and stuff. And I was stoked. And she came up and she said, Lori, you really need to love yourself more. I'm like, oh my God, I do. But I don't have enough batteries for that. But you guys are so upbeat and you're so fun and you have so much energy that I feel like you guys are the batteries for your friends, right? Like you would be the batteries in their vibrator. You know, you're like, girl, you got this. You got this. She's like, I got you, I will be your batteries. You look like you're the batteries in your vibrator. He's like, bitch, she don't need a vibrator, she's got me. Right? That was what you were thinking. He was not thinking that. I just filled in the blank for him. But I think it's really great that we can all be the batteries in one another vibrator. Right? And with that being said, I just turned a vibrator joke into a motivational speech. Thank you very much. Girl, I'll be traveling to high schools near you and you just call me for your college graduation, I am there. She'll be like, I need a special speaker. I get up there, hey, do you have batteries? They're like, we use a charger. I know, she was like, you guys still have battery vibrators? She is so old. I know, but those chargers, they get like right there. They're like guys, right? Rechargeable, like with a cord. So they're like, you're there. You're so close. And guys are like, they're so close. We're almost committed. I'm almost committed to this orgasm. We're gonna make it. We're gonna get there. And then they break up with you. And then Miss dies. She knows what I'm talking about. She's back there going, preach, girl. Right? So those rechargeable ones with the cords, unless you can keep them plugged in. But I feel like it's like a danger hazard. And we bring a whole new meaning to fire crotch, right? Like, what happened here, ma'am? Well, I didn't have enough batteries. My cord just let me down. And it was like my ex-boyfriend who brought me so close. And then he broke up with me, and then the thing died, and I thought I could plug it in. And then all of a sudden my crotch was on fire. And luckily I shaved, because otherwise that would have burned and it would have smelled funny. It'd be like a whole thing. I did that for you. I'm spreading knowledge. Because you know, when I come home to your lovely lady with a fire crotch. And with that being said, my name is Lori Finlay. Really happy to be here. Keep going for Prescribed Laughter. These guys are amazing. Have a wonderful day.